always looking for new ways to challenge the way you think. And obviously, you already know by now that you are on the Paradigm Shift show, a show that promises to transform, to educate, to renovate, and also to inspire our current generation to create a shift from what is generally known to something which is much more acceptable worldwide. And with me here, I have my amazing co-hosts in the person of Mr. D. Hey D, how you
Hello,
doing?
Natha. How you doing?
Very well, thank
Good
you.
evening to you. Good day, good afternoon, for wherever you are listening and watching this episode. Good day to you, and welcome to the Paradigm Shift Show. Dawn, we have Dawn in the studio.
Of
now.
course, he is
How
right
you doing too much?
here.
Let's talk too much. How you doing, Dawn?
I'm fine.
I like your glasses.
Thank you. I like it.
Ah,
Okay, sure.
Natha she not do the uncle.
People should calm
Glasses
down,
and
Mr.
cool.
Cool, Mr. Dan, calm down.
Normally,
So, introducing the topic for this episode, it is struggles the young entrepreneurs in Nigeria face, the challenges, and how we're going to be able to navigate these challenges as young entrepreneurs ourselves.
Mhm.
So, Dami,
Yeah,
you are an entrepreneur.
yeah, sure.
Great. First of all, I want to know what exactly you do.
Well, I'm an entrepreneur, as you said.
Mhm.
An entrepreneurship does not limit you into being a business owner of just one business.
Mhm.
I am one of the young people that learns every day.
Mhm.
I learn every day. I venture into a lot of business almost every day. I'm into cybersecurity, website developer. I'm into photography,
Hey, so many
filmmaking.
feathers,
Yes.
eh?
So I believe the entrepreneurship age of these days is not limiting you to one thing.
Mhm.
It's just enlarge your costs, learn a lot of things, and yeah, and fly.
So, as we have established the fact that Mr. D is an entrepreneur, I'm going to
Yeah.
be throwing a simple question to you right now.
Yeah, go on.
So, in recent times, I realized that whenever I see a new business pops up, like, there's a big plaza and it's filled up within minutes, and after a while, you go there the next year or the next 2 years, it's shut down. What do you think the reason for businesses failing, within 2 years of startup is?
I think there are a lot of reasons why a lot of business get shut down. Like within even in few weeks, if you didn't start up a business and think about something in the long run, because definitely you're starting a business, there's no how a lot of people is going to try to patronize you if you're not fixing your marketing and the way they see your business. First of all, people need to find comfort. There's a lot of things that people fail to fix. Like I'm talking. Let me use example of this bold transportation system
Okay.
business. This is a very good business in Abuja
Very
here
good,
right now.
actually.
If you have a good car
Mhm.
that is working, you're going to earn a lot of money. Now, there's a lot of people that do not, that have this business themselves. They have these cars and they're into this business.
Mhm.
But before you know, they will shut down. Why? Number one is customer reviews.
Okay.
The first customer you have, what's the person saying about your business? Maybe as example, we're using this Bolt and InDrive as an example right now. You have a car and your customer is not feeling comfortable.
Mhm.
Maybe the interior, or you don't have your AC on.
It's so bad.
See,
It's so bad.
everybody,
Most times you
all of
enter the
us-
car, you're begging him to on the
Yes,
AC. You're begging
we
driver to
experience
on the
this
AC.
every fucking day.
Do you know? Sorry to cut you short. Do you know
Yes.
I saw an advertisement on Instagram?
Mhm.
I can't say the company it was, but the lady was beaten, like she was physically abused just because she asked for the driver to turn on the AC.
Since the beginning of this year, I've not entered
For
boats
real?
that have AC before.
For real.
Since the beginning of this
It's
year.
like an ice cream. You're beating up someone.
Yes, like she had black eye. Huh? Her face was all swollen.
A lot of things happen. That's because you could even see it on the internet. How about the ones that they could
you
not
don't
film?
see.
You know, personally, I go to a lot of places and the boat driver will tell you, ask problem what is this thing, and you see even the man himself is sweating. So what's a review as a customer? Imagine I want to go to somewhere else tomorrow. I won't call you.
Right. So that's personal efforts to
Yes.
ensure that
So
your
when you have a
business
business,
thrives.
make sure the business is something you enjoy. You as a driver, you enjoy driving that car. It's something you are comfortable in. And don't worry, you get customers. Customers will refer you here. So I think most of the reason to me why business shut down so easily is because it's not something that the customers enjoy. The service you're rendering is not something the customers
You're
enjoy.
trying to see most of entrepreneurs don't know their market.
They don't deal with the marketing well. You don't market yourselves well.
So that's a thing of strategy.
There's it. Just strategize. Your marketing strategy should be top notch. That's the only way to keep the business running. If not, it's gonna shut down.
I feel apart from that, I feel one of the major reasons would also be regardless of how much effort most people put into the condition of the country, Nigeria precisely, is not suitable for business owners. And let me tell you why. Number one, we're still getting to that too, but this is now very personal for me. Number one, light. I mean, say you have a business where you have to you need light to work. You need to deliver some products and you need light to produce those things. And then there is no light. You have to start going to look for fuel to buy fuel. And fuel is not even affordable for the mere, the common Nigerian.
Buy solar.
Sometimes
You buy solar. Do you know how much solar is now? Solar. How do you afford it when you are just starting up with how much?
True. You go to the filling station and then there's no fuel, or you have to queue up. Like infrastructure.
Well, true to be said is that.
So as
The country itself
as
needs
a
to
baker
fix
that I used to be,
Yes.
right? You have to mix cakes every minute. And then your customer is waiting for you by 4 p.m. You have to begin at 2. Let's say the client came in late. And then you start running up and down to get fuel because there's no light. Remember, cost of production is increased. So how do I sustain this business with the extra cost that is added to, I'm still paying light bills? Automatically, your cost of production becomes too high.
Sure.
Now your customers begin to complain, oh, your prices are too high, I cannot afford you. They go to the next person. This continues, and then you lose your market. I feel like that's even the major reason. Because you might put in all your efforts, put in everything, the money, and eventually you can't sustain it because your goods are too pricey.
Yeah.
And then let's not forget customs, importation. We're talking about lights, right? Meaning the importation now, people are importing goods. You know how much customs to clear your goods are now?
True, but then it's not every entrepreneur that is importing goods.
Yeah, these are the different various sectors we're touching here. Everybody is suffering. Yes. Okay, you say you're a car dealer. Let's say you're a car dealer. You're importing cars. You don't need light, obviously. Right? So my issue might not concern you. But then your own issue becomes customs or bad roads.
The car dealer wants to make cake.
No.
He's gonna suffer.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying personally, now the importation cost becomes too high, which is why cars are very pricey. Okay, that aside, you're supposed to, when the car comes into the country, you're supposed to have your drivers drive the car to your car stand. What about security? What if your drivers are waylaid on the road and the car is probably damaged or taken? Isn't that enough to shut your business down?
That is enough to shut your business down. But at least, I feel like if we're speaking in terms of car dealers, some of these car dealers, they have a working system for them.
We're talking about the startups. Working system, how? What kind of working system are you talking about?
You go into a business, for example, let's say, for example, car business. You know the pros and cons. You get what I'm saying? So, for example, you're talking about the aspect of security that probably your driver will get to in on the road. some of these car dealers, they like you coming into the business, you already know you have to put in check the security and all that. So, obviously, some car dealers, okay, let me just some people are just on the other side, car dealing business, they are trying out the business. They have made inquiries, market so you know what they need to put in place and all that. Most of these individuals don't want to spend much on their security or all that. Sometimes they have um, um, funds laid out for aspects of security and all that, but because they want to like keep the money, they don't tend to like want to like pay for security and all that. So in the aspect of the card being, I feel like you know,
Miles, I have a question for you. Are you a business owner?
yes,
Because he sounded like this thing ain't touching him. Oh.
I'm a business owner.
So you're not feeling the heat.
I'm feeling the heat. Yeah, but I feel like most of the main to me, just like you say,
Mm-hmm.
is different for every entrepreneur.
Indeed.
Mm.
So I feel like what I would consider a major factor that is affecting young entrepreneurs, um, some of them, let me say majorly mentorship and so let me just say mentorship. Some people will just be like, okay, they're starting a business because probably they see someone doing a business, or they're like, okay, so that I'm just seeing myself in social business in a couple of years doing this business, get into it. They feel with the little knowledge they have, they don't want to pay for mentorship or they don't want to like, get mentorship because of probably the time or whatever. But I feel like mentorship is one of the major factors.
Like people don't really know that skill before before you
Yes,
venture
they
into
have
the
the
business,
money,
you
they
don't
have the money,
learn the pros and cons of the business. Is that what you're trying to say?
they have the money and all that.
So you are saying now from your own perspective, Nigeria is the economy is supportive for upcoming
The economy
business.
is not supportive. But what I'm saying is that why
Despite the economy,
despite the economy, thank you very much. One of the major factors I feel like is pulling us,
do you know, personally, despite the
mentorship.
economy, I feel like you
Yeah.
can still make it because
Yeah, no
things
one
are
is
increasing. You
disputing
can,
that.
as a Nigerian, you are selling something. If you just go out and hear that price of fuel increase, you don't even need approval before you hike your own price.
No one is disputing that. Remember that what we're discussing here is
Yes.
the struggles we as entrepreneurs are going through.
Yeah.
Understandably, we can survive. We will survive.
We
We're
always survive.
Nigerians. We are
Always.
Nigerians. We always do.
We go
But
survive.
now we're talking about our struggles. Right.
Mm.
So you as Mr. Mouse, what has been your struggle? Now let's take it, let's be
Okay.
personal
Let me
about
be
this
personal.
now. Yes.
Okay, let's take for example,
Mm-hmm.
I am Mr. Mal.
Mm-hmm.
I started a clothing brand called Marzo.
Okay.
I didn't just go out to get a mentor or meet, collaborate with other clothing brand owners. I just felt like, yeah, Marzo. I just want to like sell my clothing brand.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have the money,
Yeah.
I delve into it and get started with it. On the long run, I'm not able to keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
I started having some glitches. Who do I run to and say, okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? At the end of the day, that business is going to like fail.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like mentorship is to me one of the major.
Despite the economy, you have to learn. That's what I'm trying to say. That we have to learn.
Yes.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, you're definitely going to have struggles. If I get him right, he's trying to say we definitely going to have challenges, but to strive through it, you have to get somebody that you're learning from.
Yes. Someone that is like
Okay, after learning, I learned. I put in the work. I did everything I had to do.
Yeah.
And then I'm out.
okay.
That does not negate all the
I'm
struggles,
not
right?
negating it.
Okay.
What I'm saying, one of the major factors. Okay, let's say you have the money
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know what you're doing. How do you move with the business?
Don't forget that when you go to most of these there's learning centers, I mean skill acquisitions and all, most times they're full.
Teach business.
Not business. I mean, like people you want to learn how to like mechanics now, skills. It's always full. So people, I feel like Nigerians actually put in the work to learn.
Yes.
So
Then work where
for me, that's not, that's, I get your point, yeah?
Let me tell you something. If you realize lately in the social media, you realize a lot of people come on and say, I'm selling this, I'm selling that.
I mean, everybody's status is bubbling.
Both those that knows what they're doing and those that don't know how to do it.
Hmm.
You check the statistics, majority of them, let me say like 17%,
Okay.
almost 80%. They don't last up to like
Max, 2 to 3 years, they shut down.
2 3 years.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, okay. So I'm
Few
not even.
months.
yes.
Are you serious? Okay.
That's what I'm just talking about. Yes.
Just like people that maybe because they were jobless or they just graduated, they don't have anything they are doing. Yes, you just feel like I like selling perfume.
Thank you. You get all my
Just
friends.
start posting perfume or posting because of somewhere that has made it from this perfume. You do not count down and learning from that person.
One thing I realized
2 seconds, you go relax.
lately businesses people are not selling. People are selling the lifestyle. You get. So when aspiring entrepreneurs get to like observe and say, okay, all this person is posting, like I want to be like this person. Is the person not going to post the stress and the struggles he or she is going through to build up that business? You get. You're just seeing the lifestyle and okay, yeah, this is what my product is and that all that. You're just like, okay, I want to be doing this thing, but it comes with a lot. You get. So
That's where mentorship comes from. You have to learn. True.
Right, true. So right now we have a lot of Japa related talks where people use
Young entrepreneurs are living
40 whole million. You have a property.
Yes.
And then you see them sell this amazing property. So would you say that Japa is worth more than starting a business in Nigeria?
My brother, that money for starting business, I go and go.
Okay. Let me say something.
You will use 40 million to go.
Less than 40 million.
No, let's say you and your family of like 4.
Yes.
It's obviously going to be close to that.
40 million.
Yes.
Any amount it is. If I have that amount.
One person to travel to, okay, depending on where you're
No, it is.
One person to travel to where?
40 million.
Yes.
About Japan now. What are you saying? It's a family. No, family, like relocation.
I thought probably you're talking about going to school with school fees and all that.
No, like relocation with your children, your wife.
Okay.
I wouldn't use 40 million to travel.
Before you decide to use 40 million and travel, you consider some factors like, am I single? Do I have a backup plan in Nigeria? Something that's giving me steady money. You get. There are a lot of things to consider. So I don't know. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. So wait, okay. Say, Dami.
Yes.
As you are like this now, you have 15 million, and to Japa to the US is 15 million. So rather than putting it in your business, you'd rather Japa.
My brother, you see me for Canada.
Hey.
Not the cho. I go.
Yes.
Why?
Number one, the government themselves are not encouraging us.
Consider.
These government people, forget them. They not send us. Anything you want to succeed in as a Nigerian, you have to suffer it alone. Unlike other countries that you can access loans, you can't do that here. Do you understand? You have to just make it so you're a celebrity. But as a young entrepreneur that I don't have anybody, I will advise you if you have that money, my brother.
So you're an entrepreneur when you're,
No. She said if I had 15 million. If you give me 15 million now and give me the chance of definitely I'm an entrepreneur in Nigeria right now, and I would like to invest my business. But if you give me the option to go, I will. There's no honest Nigerian now that will not go.
But what? No, I'm an honest Nigerian. I will not go.
Wow.
This is why.
Why?
So let's talk about the 40 million now, not the 15 million. Okay. 15 million, as much as it seems much, well, it can start off a good business and sustain to an extent. And why I will not go if I have 15 million with the option to start up a business or go is I'd invest it in a business, a sustainable business that can build the kind of funds that I want to be able to travel and come back. I like Nigeria. Wallahi, I believe in this country, and I'm not even saying it for the cameras. I believe in Nigeria.
For real?
You do too.
Then I'm the only person that I believe in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I mean Nigeria.
Like,
Number one,
do you
number
know?
one
Do you know? Do you
Nigeria.
know? Like, all you need to do is do the right thing. Like, sell the right thing and sell it well. Do you understand? Understand the system. Understand what people want to buy and make your products very, very, very how do I put it? Top notch,
Yeah.
affordable, and sustainable. Like you should be reliable, meet a need.
Like I said, the boat driver making your
I
customers
know, right?
comfortable with
You can make a
buying
lot
your
of
service.
money here.
True.
But when I see people going all the way, you live the comfortable life that you have built in Nigeria, and you're going to start afresh to clean somebody's poop.
No.
I can't do it,
You asked
man.
me a question. You were like 15 million,
Yeah.
and you gave me the option. I'm already an entrepreneur here, good and fine. I will always want to continue my business here. But with the option of going, I will go.
Okay, anyway.
I will go.
So they just
It's
know
15 million naira.
People just tell them, okay, with 15 million naira, when you get to US or wherever you want to go to,
Mhm.
you have you be this, you be that, do this, do that. It's just the brain.
The chances of striving your business in Nigeria, as an entrepreneur, is less when you are than when you're outside there.
Do
When
you-
you are there, you can strive better.
Damn me, do you know that in the Western world, you cannot, as an individual, just start up a business just like that. There are rules to these things. There are things you have to do to be able to start your business in the capacity that you can do it in Nigeria. Do you realize that? Except you want to be mediocre, you just want to be selling it from your house. And there are certain things you still cannot do. So there you are limited compared to here where the economy permits you as a striving young youth to sell. Just don't.
That's the thing. Anybody can just be in their house and increase the price of whatever they are selling.
Okay,
I
now
might be selling wristwatch now, and because of the fuel has increased,
you
I'll
increase the
increase
cost
the
of your
wristwatch to like
research.
2 million naira. I'm the owner of my business, and everybody is suffering. The woman that is selling beans and yam to me yesterday, because of the doctor increased price of this, she's going to increase her own yam. That she went to the hospital yesterday now.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
doctor don't increase price of blood.
That's true. So, which brings us to another question: do Nigerians lack the patience to gently, gradually grow a business to success? Because when you listen to most of these foreign CEOs or even CEOs in Nigeria, I mean, Dangote didn't get to where he got to with a snap of a finger. There was time, there was effort, right? He put in the work. So do you think like we current youths, we don't have that patience to see a business through the trying phase to success?
No, fact is whatever business you are going to start up is it has to take time. Forget the fact that you want to make it right now. It's going to take time. But the fact is good, it's going to take time.
So most of this business is shut down because they don't have
because
patience.
most of them feel like they have to make sales in the next 2 months.
Hmm.
You open a laundry business and you're expecting to make up the money of your startup in 2 months. Definitely, you can do that if you are like I said, the marketing and making the customer comfortable. If they are comfortable with your services and whatever you render, don't worry. It's just a matter of time. And I believe a lot of people lack that patience to wait for that time for their business to rise before they shut down.
Right.
The patience is not there.
Mr. Miles, how long can you put into a business that is on rock bottom, like struggling? How long? How many years do you think you can put in the business before you say, okay, you know what, I've tried, I'm done?
There's, I read somewhere a while ago, like it says like a standard business or average business, you have to go through it for like 3 months, and if it doesn't go through the 3 months, okay, you know that probably there is something you're not doing right. You have to like check yourself or check what you are doing that you're not doing right. So I don't know. Someone like me, I have this. Let's say I'm an extremist, but I like pushing to like beyond my limits. You get. So I wouldn't say it might be a business it might start up doing like work for me in like a year or so. I will just um, drop it and move on. No, no. I feel like um, it's just like biotech. It just takes time.
Mhm.
You get definitely people will keep seeing this on your face. Like you're, let me say for example, you're selling like a shoe or something. The first day you post, like you might not get any
I mean,
response.
so many days you post,
You
you will
get
not get
Nobody
you
will
response.
answer.
answer
Nobody will.
everybody, or
Ah,
hopefully the
they
100 days,
pain.
you get the 100 days you might get. A time will come when you will not be the one looking for customers.
Right.
People will be like consulting you. You will be the one being like, okay, I don't have chance. Can I refer you to someone else?
Mm.
You get. So like I feel like it takes time, but just keep showing up, keep coming up, and keep
Consistency.
consistency. Sometimes
That's
it's
the
not
key to
easy.
business.
Mm.
Sometimes it's not easy to be consistent in business because a lot of people don't have people that are encouraging them, especially in this part of our world in Nigeria. You get as a young person, you getting started with your business. It means you have some level of you know, um, some level of
You
responsibility.
guys guide before you even start business for Nigeria.
Besides
Gas
that,
guide.
you get
What is
for you
guide?
to think, for you to really think that okay, you want to start up a business. It takes a
You
lot.
guys get funds.
Yeah, but in the
Oh,
Western world
okay.
now, you might just start up probably, you might just start saying something on Amazon, and your mom or your dad will be supporting you. They might not be the one to buy the first product for you.
Where's that?
Like in the Western world,
Okay.
maybe you just start saying selling something on Amazon, probably a sponge
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
something. Your mom or your dad might be the person that will give you startup capital to get started with it.
Mm.
But it's unlike like you won't see that much like a lot of times in Nigeria.
Mm.
But it's constant in the Western world. They have a lot of encouragement.
I feel like we have encouragement. Well, it depends on like it's not everyone, but I think feel like we have a lot of encouragement. I mean, don't your family support your business? I mean, if they can
Wow.
afford it, it
True.
yeah,
Every family will
yeah.
support your business and all
True.
that. Well, I feel like when someone I'm talking about when you probably your family members involved,
Mm.
they try to get involved and be like, okay, this is how we do it. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Like you barely see it. Like as a young entrepreneur, mostly it's just seeing individuals getting started. If you meet a young entrepreneur, probably I don't know what I'm using people that selling perfume, but probably someone that's selling a shoe. Why are you selling a shoe? The person is not going to tell you that okay. The person is going to tell you that okay, I'm selling this shoe because I want to make money, or I just want to do business. I just want to start. You get or someone that's selling perfume. The person will tell you I'm just doing this because I want to make money. I want to get started and all that. You get at the back of it, the person is going to come tell you that okay, uh, this business I've been doing this business for a long time. Uh, with my uncle or my mom have been supporting me or my dad have been supporting me. All of this. You get it's just like you know every individual is trying to like push it through by themselves. Unlike in the Western world, I have a lot of friends that their businesses are not very big. Are not honestly they're not stuff that would go well in Nigeria if you attempt to sell it in Nigeria. But they are doing very well because they are not in Nigeria.
Okay.
Because not just family, they have a lot of people to like support them and they're like, yeah, this thing is good. Okay. Some people patronize them even if they don't want to like, they're not moving the product, but just to like see you moving on and all that. I feel like we don't have that much
But
opportunity.
even if those people don't put in, like if they don't put in the efforts,
Yeah.
I mean, they know a lot of them do this funneling, online advertisement and all.
Even
If they don't, I'm saying if they don't put in the efforts to
Yeah.
market their products,
Yeah.
it's the same thing, man. Nobody will patronize you.
Yes.
You got to first believe in what you're selling,
Yeah.
right, and sell it right for people, even your loved ones, to patronize
Me,
you.
I believe even though you're in the United States, you're in Canada,
Well,
you are
like,
in
the
space, and you
smallest
are selling, and you do not make that your customer do not enjoy your product. Who is going to refer you?
If you don't put in the work, regardless
That's
of
the
where
first
you are,
marketing. The first marketing is referral. Whoever you sell to, you have opportunity to sell to. Make sure that person feels
I'm
comfortable.
not disputing that.
Do you understand?
But again,
But most Nigerians now, let's be very honest right here. Most Nigerians now, we don't care about our customers. Go to some eateries.
yeah,
You will see the way the attendants even talk to you. They don't care about you.
Customer service is
Do you know,
zero.
it's zero. True. You don't expect me
And
to repair that kind of a
honestly, when I go to places and I am not received well or I don't have a good experience, there's nothing you would do, no matter how nice your stuff was,
Yes.
that'll make me come back. But I'm loyal to people who value me.
Yes.
Like in the aspect of customer service thing in Nigeria, it's like it's, I won't say it's a norm because there's some places you go, treat so nice. And
Yeah, there are good. There are people
and you
who
want
take
to,
that
do tip
serious.
the, wait,
Mhm.
waitress, you
Mhm.
get, so how you're treated. Well, in Nigeria, the customer service aspect is just like it's becoming a norm. You
But-
go to somewhere and
Okay.
spend-
But that's actually a challenge.
Yeah,
Because
it's a
imagine
challenge.
it's a young entrepreneur that have that business and he employed so much waiters and so much people are working for him and they're not doing so well.
You see, like lackadaisically eating chewing gum and serving. Like, why? How
Why?
do you?
Don't some guy will hiss on you, sir.
I know.
They will hiss on you.
I mean,
they
a
going
lot
to give
of-
you food and they will hiss on you. Or they will say something. You will know that the customer service is zero. So how do you expect that kind of business to continue for the next 2 years? It's not
Right,
possible. If they do
right.
that to you, they do that to a second customer, they do that to a third customer, one way or the other, that business is gonna fail.
Okay, let's move on to financing of businesses. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you think that if government or financial institutions begin to finance, I mean, they have been doing it, but do you think that if they put in more, more budgets for financing small startup businesses, do you think that would assist, the young entrepreneurs sustain better, or will it cause a lot of, dependency and laziness?
Me personally, I think that's gonna be a very good thing if the government can do it.
They
But
do it. It's just, much more.
I've not been able to
I feel
access
like
it.
They give grants.
They're already giving grants.
There are
I've
grants.
not been able to access it
You
personally.
you can't be giving someone like let me see 20,000 naira for a business, and you're expecting that person to like go set up some kind of big business and come out. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the grants they're giving them sometimes sometimes the money they're giving them is not enough to start up a business.
Okay.
You get, but they call it a business grant and all that. But you ask yourself, what business am I going to be starting up with this start capital? Some of these things are things they say, but then this is what it is. You get, we already have this survival instinct. Even if it's-
Yeah, I feel as Nigerian, as a young graduate or whoever you are, as a youth, if you can start a business, that's very, very good. If you have enough capital, please start a business and just work on your marketing strategies. Make sure your customers are comfortable. Also, even though there's one customer you have, he buys your products, make sure he's happy. Even though you are the one that is running at loss as a business owner, that customer is going to give somebody a very good review tomorrow, and somehow that same person we give review to 3 to 4. That's how to make very good business. Personally, I don't know about anybody else, but I know where you make your customers very comfortable and they're going to refer you, and that makes a lot of turnouts for you as a business owner.
So what do you think about funding?
Government can handle the part of funding business. Okay, gather entrepreneurs together and okay, what do you want to do?
Availability of funds, like,
Yes.
No, but they
Yes.
do that already.
I think they do that.
They do that.
But to me
There's-
personally, like I said, I've not been able to access it. But
Have you reached out? Have you tried to
have you
access?
reached out? How's that?
Well, I haven't, but I have seen. I know people personally that have
Yeah.
Giving how much?
no,
benefited.
I know these things
I
happen.
can't
These things
say,
happen.
but
These things happen.
I mean, there are BOI.
Yeah.
What do you think BOI is
No, I've
about?
been hearing, but I've not like seen-
Bank of Industry. What
Yeah.
is it about?
No, I've been hearing people get to grants.
Yeah,
but
people
I've not,
do.
like, experienced it on-
I've not been able
You're
to
going to-
be a
Yes, I
beneficiary.
have. You're going
So
to.
how much do you get?
I can't say. You're going to have to like draw up your business plan. It has to be. It has to be
Yeah.
visible.
Yes.
It has to be something that I mean, when they go through it, they can see.
Perspective.
Yeah.
I think then
Before they give
in the
to you.
NYSC camp, there was grants given to core members that
One
gave
I
very
think
good proposals.
NYC was
and
1
also-
million, 2 million, or thereabouts.
Yes, yes.
And
Yes.
people got it.
Yes. I think we should not even just blame the
Right.
government, because personally, I don't want to blame the government. Now, even the government give you money, even though it's your father that gave you money, And now, the way you treat people that buys, I'm still emphasizing
You're
on
really particular about
no.
customer service.
That is it.
Customer service
That
is
is everything.
everything.
See, that is
Yeah, for me,
everything.
it's strategy.
As a business owner,
Yeah.
customer, whatever a customer is saying is everything. No matter the amount you put on that business, no matter how blossom the business is at the first stage, your capital is 30 million naira. See, if your customers are not comfortable, it's just a matter of time.
Right.
You run at loss last.
No wonder you try to make
Yes, but when your customers are happy,
comfortable.
no worry yourself.
Aye.
No worry yourself. You feel like business.
Right.
Me, I'm going to encourage every young person out there listening to this podcast to please start up a business. Forget about this government jobs thing. See, do something for yourself. Do something. Think about it. Look around your vicinity. Look at something that's not working very well.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Yeah.
It's never going to take you much. It's never up to the amount you bought your iPhone for.
Right.
That you're going to start up that thing. And you're going to make a lot of money.
Right.
I just want us to think and be a part of the paradigm shift and stop looking at the government. We can do this ourselves.
Right. We need to really look into ourselves, do your part, play your part as an individual. I mean, you cannot be doing the wrong thing. You cannot be, neglecting the littlest of things and then you expect government or God to come and help your business thrive. It will not. Work on customer service, like Mr. Dami has said here. Try to, put in more work, put in the effort, if you have to lose nights on strategizing, I believe in strategy, a roadmap, create a roadmap to enable you see how far the end of your business before you even start, and then work on marketing. Marketing is everything. I mean, we have platforms these days that can, you don't even have to pay much for you to put your business out there, get your ads right. Always, you should be your cheerleader. You should be your own cheerleader. If you're not cheering yourself on, how do you expect the next person? There's something I say. If your family does not patronize you, then there's something wrong with your business. Because yes, I do get that it's not every family that's supportive, but I feel like if I'm selling something, you are my friend. You see how good what I'm selling is. There's no way you will not patronize. But whereby you are my friend and I can't even deliver good stuff to you, how do I expect you to support me? And then you hear people say, oh, my friends don't support me. All my friends support me, right? So put in the work. And success is just around the corner. Yeah.
It's, how do you guys think culture and social media affects like young entrepreneurs?
Culture and social pressure? The lot of social pressure that might come as a barrier to making your business blossom as a young entrepreneur. Maybe somebody that is doing better. You see a lot, maybe are selling cars and see a lot of Lagos. It just, that is under kind of pressure, low key, because they are giving you one car. Since the past 3 months, you have not sold it. Low key now pressure for you because maybe that was only they gave you that car, say, okay, sell this car, you maybe not like 10K be your gain inside the car, 100K be your gain inside the car. You have not even fit see and sell. And now you go online. Right. A lot of Lagos just
saying himself.
This is plenty. You see, he don't sell the car. Before he posts the advertisement, he has sold the car.
But he put in the work.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Hey, people can vouch for him. Definitely, I don't know, I've not bought any car from him. But for him to have gone far like this, definitely there's a lot of customer review. You will not buy, this is not how you buy a car from him and you start having problem in 2 days. There's a lot of people, young entrepreneurs now that are selling cars. You will buy a car from them, my brother. Don't worry. The next day, maybe the car, maybe engine will off or the battery. Yes, Nigerians we like to use ourselves. Let us be saying the truth. If you are buying any service from Nigerian, just be praying that thing will work.
No, we have because a lot of honest
fact. See, just be praying that thing will work for the next 2 days. Whether it's service or goods, whatever the Nigerian is selling to you, my brother, check and well. If it's iPhone, so many iPhones now you are buying. If you go to Apple Store, you don't know that phone.
Right.
Yes, and you're buying it the same amount, and you go to a shop in Nigeria, they will sell it to you. They'll give you receipts.
Some of them are substandard.
What do we do? So I think apart from the government themselves, we Nigerians, we do ourselves. Now we do ourselves pass. Like the example of a boat driver, because I used to transport a lot. I don't have a car. No, I don't have a car yet. So I used to this one I have with them. I don't know how you have a car and you have a boat car. You are a driver yourself. You're having this service, and your customers always they are not comfortable. Yeah. The first one I will say, guy, no one is seat. Second one I will say, guy, no one is seat. Third one I will say,
well, the business of boat is not like a referral business or something.
it is.
Really?
Yes. If you have a good driver today, I will tell my friend that if you are going to call this man, as long as imagine I within say now, I will say call this man. If you are willing to call this man, that is it.
Like that was true.
Yeah. So you need to make marketing. We're talking about the struggles. Young entrepreneurs first. Let's not be factual here. We know that we will find our money, and we, one way or the other, that business is thriving.
Yeah.
Now to keep that business going, just work on your marketing. Whatever your customers, even they are suffering from that, even they are running at loss, make sure your customers are comfortable. Make sure when they buy that phone, they don't come back in 2 days.
Go back smiling and saying,
you don't buy that car and come back the battery has fault.
That means this is really personal. I'm sure we're going to have to start another episode on this, because you're really not done. Yes, we should bring a boat driver for that. As much as
I never enter boats, we get AC. Why? All of them they will say they are AC get problem, they are fun.
No, this is now this is now where the need for you to step in and do something comes. Remember that how you do a business is you look for a need and you meet that need. So now start up your own.
That is kind of need you like it.
Yes. So that being said, we need to round up this episode. Leave boat drivers alone.
I want to make sure there's an AC. First of all, because if my customer is comfortable in that car, we can
leave boat drivers alone.
Alright, you're
going to start up your own transport company, please. Yes, because that's the need you need to meet.
Yes.
Right. So, Miles, what would you like to say to our viewers?
To all entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs starting up out there, I feel like the journey of being an entrepreneur and starting up a business is a very long one. You have to keep trying and keep going. And
yes, be consistent.
Thank you very much. And know that despite the odds, you're going to beat it. It's just going to take time. So that's what I can say.
Yeah, you heard that right. It's about consistency. It's about persistence. It's about you putting in your all. You cannot plant a guava seed and expect to reap a banana. What you give is what you get. You put in the work and you get the fruits of your labor. And by God's grace, Nigeria will be better for us all.
The government will us. If you do what you're gonna do, if you do the best, you're gonna make it out.
Not the best, just
we are going to
keep striving.
You have to put in your best to get out the best.
So it's been so exciting on this episode. Trust me, Dami has a lot more to say. So much more to say.
Take it to X.
We are taking this conversation to X.
Yes.
So meet us on Saturday at 7 p.m. on our Space Paradigm Shift Show on X for us to continue this conversation. And come and give us your 2 cents. Come and talk to us about what you think we can do as young entrepreneurs.
And if you're not liking our subscribers, you
heard that right. Subscribe, follow our YouTube channels. Please do not forget to click the notification bell, so you can get updates on every of our posts, and share and comment, please. Do have a pleasant day. I hope you had fun.